Well, hello everybody. Honestly, if y'all hear my dog, we just gonna have to power through it because I have to charge my microphone. I thought I had charged it over the weekend, but I didn't. But we are here for Beyond the Gates. It's the Shamilton's anniversary. Uh-oh, what's Cat? What you joining her for, Cat? Oh, this is picking up from Friday. Oh, the big ass fight. Oh, so both both Kat and Naomi are arguing with their besties. Ew. Anybody miss you? Oh, her auntie is Miss Monica. Oh. She is. Crewneck over here thinking Shanice is so happy to see him. Listen, we all know from the preview or like the sneak peek or whatever, like the spoilers for the week, that she was going to he was going to meet her aunt. I didn't realize that her auntie was Monica, Smitty's friend. Oh. Oh, Nita. Oh, Nita. Girl, Nita going through it. She don't know if she's gonna be able to handle this. And it's just like, girl, it is okay. It is the Shamiltons' first anniversary. It is their first anniversary. They are spending it at the country club where, if you let them tell it, where they fell in love. This is where they fell in love. This is where they got married and all these things. So they're just celebrating all of those wonderful things. I don't know how wonderful it is, seeing as how, your wife is trying to take you out, but here we are with them. So they're having that moment. And then he gives her money because the first year of marriage is paper, and then so on and so forth. I know specifically when you get to 10 years, it's 10. 10 for 10. So she's like, oh my God, and you give such great paper. So they're celebrating that first anniversary. Kat ends up meeting up with Naomi down at Uptown. And she's basically like, "Oh, I'm looking for places of my own." And she was like, "I thought you liked living with Chelsea." And she was like, "Living together and working together may not be the best thing for us right now." So Naomi picks up on it and she's like, "What happened?" And Kat gets explaining. She was like, "Yeah, it always sucks when you fight with your best friend," which she's currently in a little tiff with Ashley, Vanilla Bean, because Vanilla Bean knows that you have the BRCA variant gene. You know you have the BRCA variant gene, but you won't tell anybody you have the BRCA variant gene because you're Miss, I gotta be strong for everybody. I gotta hold it all together. Nobody needs to worry about what's going on with me. Everything's going to be fine. And it's just like, you don't know if everything's going to be fine. You think everything is going to be fine, and you feel like because you are a Black woman, you have to be strong for everyone. Sometimes we could just be as emotional and not even weak. We could just be people. We could just be. We could just be beings. We could just express our feelings. We could express what's going on with us. We can express the fact that you're scared out of your mind because you are a carrier for the gene. All of those things can happen. All of those things are true. I wish, I wish I might. I wish that she would get her life in order. That's what I wish. And also, as we're talking, happy Melanated March because Black History Month has been extended to the rest of the year. Since this is our centennial, we got names for every month. So happy Melanated March. Happy Melanated March. What were you? Hey, anyway, she going through it. Nita's going through it because her tumor isn't shrinking as fast as she would hope or the doctors would hope. And at this point, she's like, I don't know if I could do this. I have to be honest with myself. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody has to. She want to know why he got to be so optimistic. Somebody has to. Oh, nothing. Nobody on his watch. Stop playing. That's. Aww. Uh-oh. Aww. Uh-oh. Oh, well, your whole goddamn family live in the area and they know about her, so. Mm-hmm. Randy, you're not good at this. Oh, nobody. You so petty. They think she about to oop. I love her. I love Danny so much. Okay, she's a nutcase. I love her. I love her down. She's a nutcase. Cause Danny was like, "Happy anniversary, child." You know who would have thought that this would have made it a year? Surely not me. I was not. I sure did not think they would make it a year. Bet you they won't make it two. They sure won't make it two. But it was like, and I don't even think this is a valid marriage. I'm pretty sure this marriage isn't valid, seeing as how her real name isn't Haley. But she was like, "Happy anniversary." Nobody thought it would make it a year. Yeah. Happy anniversary, Bill. Happy anniversary, current Mrs. Hamilton. Who would have thunk? And Triple H is like, this is the year he finally found what real happiness looks like. And it's just like, just say you fell in love with that man. You was scamming him, but then you fell in love with him, and you don't want Danny to have him, but then you ain't gonna just say that. Just say that's what it is. You fell in love with him unexpectedly. You fell in love with that man, and you don't want Danny to have him. So now here we are, where you got to fake the funk every time you see her. So Andre comes up and he's hugging Danny from behind, and he's like, "Hey, girl, our table is ready." And Triple H perks up because she's like, "Take your wife away somewhere she's wanted." And Danny's like, before that happens, I would not be remiss not to give a gift to celebrate this momentous occasion." And she goes into that purse, and they all scared, thinking she about to pull that thing out again and let it rain, and she's not. But I am with Danny. You need to teach your wife what private and very public means. Y'all are not in a private dining room having an anniversary party. This is a very public Public place. Public. Yeah, I spelled it right. It's a very public place. Y'all all out in the open. If you want a private, you should have had a private dinner at home, a private dinner down to a hotel, a private dinner in one of the private rooms at the country club. You could have did anything, but you didn't do that. Nita is, she's not optimistic about her chances, but you know who is going to be optimistic? You know who's going to be very positive energy for the both of them? Daddy Dupree. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to be positive energy for the both of us. Don't even worry about it. I got this. We're going to be positive. And just because it's not working this way, don't mean we can't try another way. Now, Miss Monica, the oncologist, is Shanice's aunt, her mother's sister. And Shanice has told her all about crewneck. That's what they thought. And you're gonna have to give that paper to Criminella, aka Lynette. Well, I stand corrected. Oh, it's the anniversary too. It is. Ah. Okay, so Kat talking to Naomi finally admits that she feels like she has to keep up with Chelsea. If Chelsea's getting engaged and married, then Kat should be engaged and married. And maybe that has been the thing for the Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. It definitely won't be good, especially if they run into um that won't be good if they run into Eva or if they run into Wig. Most likely it won't be good if they run into Wig. So okay, we finally got the truth out of Kat. She feels like her relationship should be farther along since her and oh boy have been dating longer. But girl, how many times do I have to tell you? Lesbians move fast. Y'all act like I haven't said this from the beginning. Lesbians move fast. Unfortunately, that is the stereotype that has been thrust upon them. But most of the time, they, would I say adhere to the stereotype? Hold on. I say they adhere to the stereotype, but I say they fit the stereotype. Of course, they fit the stereotype and move it too damn fast. Is if in this current generation feel like we should be at certain points of our lives. When we look at people our age or people we've grown are married, engaged, or have children. I don't have any of those things. And I'm like, damn. Fans of as in like wrestling or da 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 da. And it's just like, wow. Not that I want to compete, but it brings up in your head, shouldn't I be like at this point in my life, shouldn't I be where they are? It would only make sense, right? You are, you all did the same exact thing or grew up together, so you would think that you are right there in that place. It's nothing to be Kat know that he is not meant for her, which is a good thing. But then Kat has to understand you can move out and get your independence. You could live your best life. Who? Oh, oh. Auntie Monica is the best. Don't be nice. Child, not Shanice's family thought she was scamming. Dr. Monica might be a regular. It's not romantic at all. Mm-hmm. She is. She ain't got nobody. Why are we in the back room in the casino? Trying to take you out. Joey is playing them, and it's hilarious. Joey is playing out of it. So Kat explains, I'm moving out because I don't want to be a third wheel when it comes to Chelsea and Madison. But also in the aspect, she feels like, okay, I've been with to where he wants to be in his career. That's one. Two, he wanted to move in to solidify him getting the junior partner spot. But when he got the junior partner spot, after seeing a affair with her sister. Five, he was telling all her business to her sister. Six, I think he still feels some type of way that he's been using her to get what he wants. So the whole, we had a conversation about everything and where we stand in the fact that I should move close to him, that or he's going to marry you and then he's going to do to you what EG did to Danny. But I think he should have heeded the warning from all the men in Kat's life when she first introduced him and they first started hanging out, that we don't have to do anything to you. You got to worry about her doing something to you. That definitely should have been the thing. He should, like, Kat saying this is what we agreed on and this is what he said and da 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 gives that he's very manipulative and controlling without being outright, I'm in love with you and I feel it in the depths of my soul. It's giving very transactional. And Naomi is going through her own thing because Jacob out there, right, and she's telling them everything that's going on. And Danny is like, somebody has to tell her that, talking about Kat, that love doesn't, just stop. It multiplies. There's enough space for everyone. And Andre chimes in. It's just like, listen, think about this when it comes down to it. Kat grew up, she was very slow for them. So she's not where she thought she would be. Just like a whole bunch of people, like I mentioned before, everybody has this picture perfect image of what life than I am now. Not that I hate where I am, I just thought it would, it would be different. And ultimately, yes, Kat has a little jealousy, not because be engaged. She wants to be able to scream her love out loud. And that's just not happening. Jealousy isn't I want what you have, so I'm gonna try to take it from Tater Thought. And Danny was like, you know what? I understand where Kat's coming from. I felt jealousy when, EG and Triple H got married. That in itself, Tony Soprano's backroom poker table game, because EG said, I hit the jackpot when I met you. So let's see if you could do her her card, her business card, and basically said, if there's anything I could do to help you get your message across or help you in your journey, let me know. And Nita said, oh, I mean, don't act like that's not what people say about plastic surgeons. we go. Come on, Monica. Eat it up. Come on, Monica. What if Shanice is the daughter of Monica? This is bound to be a bad situation for my niece. And girl, I don't even know if she know about wig yet. I don't even know if she know about wig yet. Oh, come on, Vanilla Bean. It's very disrespectful. Very loud. Aww. It could. Um, Dita is like, I'm just so happy to spare my grandkids, and Vanilla Bean is sitting there like, oh girl, it in her head. Well, you do need somebody. Nobody's suggesting that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the rug got pulled right from up under me, and what the hell am I supposed to do with my life? You've missed a lot. We've gotten down to the bottom of what's really going on with Kat. It is basically Kat feeling like the rug was pulled from up under her when Chelsea said she was moving to Copenhagen, then decided to get married. And it's the same feeling that uh Danny had when EG left her for Triple H. Feeling like the rug was pulled up from under me, like my life is in a tailspin, and what the hell am I going to do now? Also, Kat feels like, and it's an understanding of possibly how come my life isn't where I think it should be. Timo Tony Soprano, you dirty bitch. Um, Kat is come to the understanding, and everybody else has come to understanding that because Kat and Tater Thought met each other first and have been in a relationship longer, that the thought would be that the people who have been in a relationship longer, which is consistently a thing that people deal with in everyday life, not in soap operas, that typically the people who have been in a relationship longer should be the people who get engaged first, and that is not the case. And the way Kat speaks about how basically manipulative Taylor thought is with her without it being very manipulative in her mind is that we've decided basically he said this and we've decided that. He said that we're not there yet, so that's where we're at. and it kind of sucks. But then also when you think about it, you can't think about or feel like you should be at this place in life, because what's meant for you is meant for you, and everybody has their own journey and their own path to take. Danny constantly mentioning EG and Triple H in front of Andre's face. I hope that doesn't cause issues for them. But it is a perfect example to explain how Kat is feeling to Chelsea, because ultimately Chelsea did say out of nowhere she's moving to Copenhagen, and then got engaged, and then turned around and said, "Hey, I'm not moving." But when you have a business partner who's also your cousin, who's also your best friend, who the relationship is stronger between you two, and you've had, it kind of feels like you leaving me and basically telling me, figure it out on your own, bitch. I don't care. I don't care what you got going on. Figure it out on your own. That is basically what Kat felt when Chelsea said, "I'm moving to Copenhagen." Now, Naomi is going through it because she misses Jacob, and Jacob is not home, and she's lonely, and she got nobody. Okay, she can't fall asleep alone. She has nobody to talk to when it comes to dinner and da 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 da. So, as Kat and Naomi are talking about how lonely Naomi is, and how just we're gonna see what happens. Tony Soprano probably knows that Triple H is a con artist. He probably will blackmail her. Maybe he'll blackmail her, but got the man out of jail on bail, gave him some money, and told him to get out of town and don't come back. We know that, but Randy doesn't know that. So he got on Randy's ass about it again. That is Monica, Dr. Monica. She's an oncologist. That she's friends with Smitty and Martin. She also got cool with Naomi Friday, but mhm, true. Yes, that is her aunt. The sisters. How many siblings does Shanice have? And can we get one of them brothers for Kat? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, Nita has to start a new aggressive treatment because the treatment of chemo that mm-hmm, it has a different name, but Nita has to wear it in order to kind of like is she's facing her mortality. You think you have the time. You think that you'd be okay. You think that it's just like, hell yeah, I fight this. And then it gets to like, can I? She's down. Mm-hmm. Go and give him your hands, Nita. Let him massage the lotion. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to check if I was ashy. I'm not. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go with this stupid ass story again. Y'all know. What do you know? What do you know? Her cousin. But this, what do you know? What do you know? Hey, Lulu. Hello, hello, hello. What do you know? Hey, Mr. DJ. What do you know? What do you know? Shout out to Shanice's aunt. She was eating crew neck up. I don't know if she's about to be found out, but maybe in May sweeps. May is right around. Honestly, the way time moves, May is Triple H. They just keep dropping little hints, and it's just like, okay, we know what we know as the public. What do y'all know? What do y'all know? Oh, girl, she just sitting there looking dumb and stuck. But here we are in this episode. Nita is going through a moral groups because they had the picture and they were explaining what the cap was. Now they said this is a cold cap on the show and it's supposed to combat Nita from, and you know, Vernon is rubbing lotion into her skin and massaging her hands. And he's just like, picture a little red devil so small you can crush it with your high heel in your body, beating cancer's ass, eating it up and getting rid of it. And then once it's done, you kick the little red devil to the side. And basically he's like, we're keeping positive, get you the fuck up out of here. And you like, oh no, snatch and drag. Okay, scalp that heifer if you have to, is what we're on. But Vanilla Bean is like, she's used to thinking of Miss Anita's just so much larger than life. But at this point, she's looking at her and she's just somebody who's scared of what's next. And she wants to tell Naomi to hug on her grandmother and give her a little extra love, but she can't because of HIPAA. Shanice is working at Garland Memorial from the very top to the very bottom. Love Shanice and know that the hospital wouldn't run without her. So if anything became an issue, they would drop kick me up out of here. And I thought it was cute. Everybody looked really good. But I don't know if everybody went. And she gathered him. But the baggage ain't Nicole. No, but Shanice got multiple brothers and sisters. Oh, baby. Can we get one of them brothers for Kat? Who really got her and her family. What if Shanice's aunt is really her mother? She said her sister wanted to do the parent thing and the family thing, but she was more into her career. I love Anita's nails, but I also love how Vernon is loving on her and giving her positive energy and just talking to her. Like, I love that. I think everybody. True. Those changes in Chelsea's life affect Kat. But Naomi told Kat they just needed somebody to talk to. I thought this was addressed. This is actually no. Everybody. Listen, you got one up. They don't want to talk to Triple H. They'll talk to you. Oh, he's so. Oh, he's. Oh, I just want. Oh, I just want to. EG across the face. Get it together. He has the knowledge, and you think you're getting over on him, but you're not. Ooh. Okay, so I'm glad that anyway. And Naomi is like, whether or not you move out, you still have to deal with these changes that Chelsea's making to her life that affect you. You still have to deal with them. Y'all still have to talk everything out. So Kat talked to Naomi, which she was a great sounding board and helped her out. really? Like, okay. Now, Kat's whole thing is, I don't know how to have this conversation. And it's just like, well, you're going to have to figure it out, Miss Girl, Miss Mama, Miss Ma'am. So love you down, love you dearly. You're going to have to figure out how to have that conversation. But we all have that time in our lives where we have to figure out how to have certain conversations that we don't want to, or we don't know how to have. Like, most of us don't know how to have, oh my God, I realize, oh, okay. Most of us don't know how to have these certain conversations that throw us off. So we have to figure that out. And obviously, Chelsea had the conversation with Danny and Andre, which now she has a better understanding of where Kat's mindset is. And she thanks them both. And Danny is just looking at Andre like he hangs the moon. And he's like, what? And she was like, you're not only healing me, but you're also helping my girls. And he was like, I was just here. She came to talk to you. But she was like, but you actually gave great advice. She talked to you, and I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. She would never have this conversation with Triple H, which is true. They would never have these conversations with Triple H because Triple H weaseled her way into the family and acted like she was cool with everybody only to do what she did. EG is very slow, okay, and easy. You're not reading the room. You're not seeing the looks that they're giving each other. But you know who's seeing the looks they're giving each other? Not only us, the public, but the man tending bar who owns the casino, who told your wife that I like to tend bar. I get to see everything that's going on in the room because knowledge is power. I get to watch over my employees, and I also get to watch over my guests. And she's acting like she got one up over on Team Tony Soprano, and that is not what the case. Oh yeah, Vanessa walk up in there and call him Randy, and he still don't catch on. It's just like so dumb, so dumb. Vernon is Anita's beacon in the dark. He's going to love on her and be the one who's thinking positive and giving her all this love and this energy that she needs to fight and continue to fight and battle the cancer that's within her body, because he's just sitting there with her and it's just like, relax, rest, conserve your energy. I am here. I'm going to take this on. And I just hope that, the family continues to not only be there for her, but to also be there for him, because caretakers do get bogged down a lot and they do need a moment in time or a couple moments in time where they could just be calm and they can relax and they get a break. But I love the way he loves on her and the way he's just sitting there like, girl, we're going to get through this. Don't worry. We're going to make it through. Trust and believe that. We're going to make it through. Once again, I'm glad the Cat was able to have a sounding board in Naomi and Naomi just tell her what it really is and to actually talk it out in here and tell her you still have to have those conversations with her. But I'm also glad, and I keep repeating this, but I hate the fact that people don't understand because they keep telling Cat get some business. They keep telling Cat, oh, do this, do that. Oh, nothing in Chelsea life or what Chelsea does affects you, when we find out, yeah, it actually does. It affects a lot of stuff in her life. But Naomi was like, y'all are still best friends, y'all are still cousins, y'all are still business partners. So whether you like it or not, whether you know how to have the conversation or not, or know how to broach the topic, y'all still have to have those conversations. Shanice's aunt, I'm thinking, is her biological mother. Shanice's aunt said her sister, who is Shanice's mother, from what we know so far, wanted to do the family thing. She was more into family. Shanice's aunt was more into her career. But the way she was grilling him, I mean, I have people in my life that are like aunt. Like I've seen people in my life who are aunts and uncles grill somebody who's coming into the family like that. I've seen that who's dating one of the members of the family. But the way she was talking to him, it very much gave, that's my daughter and I'm trying to check up on you. So it gives, you were more into your career, your sister was more into having a family, and your sister already had so many kids. What was one more? That's what it gives to me. What was one more? And everybody is keeping secrets, as in Vanilla Bean and Naomi. It's just a whole bunch of secrets happening. But you know who ain't got no secrets right now? Danny and Andre. I mean, not on Danny's side. She told him what the happened. She told him about the kiss. But I think Andre is hiding something. Shanice is glad that like crew neck and Hansi got along long enough to have that conversation. But I want to know how many brothers and sisters she has, and can we get one of those for um Cat? Saturday was just like I was tired, and then Sunday it rained all damn day, and it's supposed to rain all this week. So at any time the like stream isn't going the way we wanted it to go, or I'm having issues watching something, or the Wi-Fi keeps dropping, just know it's raining and pouring. And I thought it was April showers bring May flowers, but baby, it's March showers at this point. He might have a child somewhere out there in the world, or I don't know, because EG did a background check. If he had a child out there, EG would have had the PI find him. So I don't know. I just know he's keeping something. Maybe he was in love before and the girl died. I don't know. Something. And we saw what happened over the weekend. And a lot of the Senate wasn't trying to, some of the senators, as in the Repubs, weren't trying to come back, and they were trying to make excuses for what happened, but there is no excuse. None of us want to go to war. None of us want that. That's one of the things that everybody agreed on, but no matter what side you are politically, that's one of the major things everybody agreed on. No one wants a war. No one wants a forever war. And it seems like that man is trying to throw us into one, and we don't want it. Bump what you heard when it comes to elections. Elections are run by this state, so all elections will still be happening while wars are going on. So bump what you heard about elections. Now, when it comes to voting, the SAVE Act is still up there to be voted on. Still call your senators, still call your representatives. COSA is still up there to be voted on too. Still call your senators, still call your representatives. Call them and let them know that you're not down with either one. And there are multiple other bills that they're trying to pass. Go ahead and call them and let them know that you're not with it. You're not okay with it. 5calls.org will get you right. We'll have a prompt. You can use your voice, let it be heard. And if you got to call them every day to let them know you're not down with it, do that. I'm not going to tell you to do something I don't already do. My voice will be heard. It might be annoying for a lot of people, but I don't. Centennial, we've decided to extend it all throughout the year. So there are more names for it. February is Black History Month. March is Melanated March. Let's get into it. We still gonna be talking Black history. We still gonna be talking Black people and everything that comes with just this centennial that we're on. There's a name for every month, so we are gonna get into it. But happy Melanated March. Happy Black History Centennial. Vote.gov, vote.org. Those are the links in the chat. Click them, register to vote. Make sure you're still registered to vote. And you can check to see who's running for what in your state, your county, your town, your county, your parish, wherever you live. You can check to see who's running for what in the elections. And you could go ahead and make it known what you want to see, or what needs to, be done, or what policies they're running off of. Get a first-hand knowledge of what's going on, and then get out there to vote. They're trying to play with your voting rights. They're trying to play with you being able to vote. And let's be clear on something. If you voting wasn't important, if having voting rights weren't important, and your vote didn't make a change, they wouldn't be trying so hard to steal them away from you and change everything up. It's ICE today, tomorrow, the next day, and them days after that. Who said that? I did. Call the people in your city. Call the people in your town, your county. Everywhere they're trying to put in a detention center, and let them know you're not down with it. You don't want it. That's not our ministry. We don't want that bullshit in our cities, because it's BS. We all know what it is. If you know history, you know exactly what they're doing. And then let's just vote, okay? Because I said bump what you heard. We're still having elections. Okay, they're trying to fearmonger. They're trying to keep you from getting out there and voting, but bump what you heard. We're still having elections. I say if I lived in the state of Texas, I would be voting for Jasmine Crockett. Tellerico is down with them people. But Jasmine Crockett, oh baby, she trying to make changes. As soon as all that BS happened over the weekend, she was one of the first people I saw that said, let's go ahead and get back to, let's go ahead and call a special counsel. Let's go ahead and get back to DC. We got to get this in order. She was one of the first people I saw say, And she's proposing multiple bills herself. So yes, let's get out there. Let's vote. Get your people out there and register to vote. If you know somebody who isn't registered to vote in your state and voter registration hasn't passed, get them registered. If you got the caravan, if you got to get you a bus to go ahead and y'all drive down there and vote wherever your voting spot is, and y'all got to be in line, bring your snacks and everything, bring water and vote. It's important. Primaries, midterms, those are important, but also local elections are important. Your state elections are important. You know why? Because that sets you up to see what's going to happen. My state is still trying to work its way out of the bullshit we had with the last governor we had. And when I say the bullshit we had with our last governor, I mean the last governor that we had, it was looking like, I believe what was it, my senior year of high school, it was looking like we weren't going to have accreditation for our schools. It was almost looking like the governor we had, and they were fighting with this governor. It was looking like that most of the high schools wouldn't have had accreditation, and that we probably weren't going to be able to go to school because it's public schools, because he was fucking with us. Yeah, and that was 2016, 2017. Because I graduated high school in 2017. So a lot of the states are still trying to recover from people who just basically put us over and have yet to, recover. Particularly in my state, we have a gerrymandered map. It is bad. It's gerrymandered. So it's just like, we got to do what we have to do. We get out there and vote, and we hope everything, actually works out for us. But yes, get out there and vote. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button, come over to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. YouTube family, what's up? It's your favorite cousin. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. Been told y'all to do that. Obviously, hit those links in the description box down below. The NAACP awards happened this weekend, and there's so many beautiful things that happen. But I will tell you this, I'm going to work my ass off to create a space here where there are multiple, things that are going on. Like, I have like multiple shows or things happening here at one time. Because not only do I want to be in the room with my people next year at the NAACP awards, I don't even have to be nominated. I just want to be in the room. Maybe I could be like a backstage interviewer or something, or maybe I could work production for it. I just want to be in a room with my people, because what I saw last night, it was just so beautiful. The love that was in the room, you could feel it through the television screen. But also, I want to create my own stuff. Maybe it's going to start out with me talking and have like me doing what I'm doing now, me talking and, building that up, and then eventually venturing off into me creating, something like a show, or maybe like mini soap operas. I don't know, but we're going to see. But we're going to be here. It's soap operas, wrestling. I'm going to start working in scripted television. Seat fillers. Okay, I'm apply. I want to be in the room. I just got to get my foot in the door. Whether I'm a seat filler or whether I'm working production, we're going to try to get the production value of this channel up. I went to school for production. Now, I use my skills that I learned in college and that I got my degree in, but more than just soap operas and wrestling. Obviously, we're going to stay with the soap operas and wrestling. It's not just going to be lives. I have some shows, but also scripted shows and movies and music and all of those great things. Like, we don't get it done. But was just so, it was beautiful and it was amazing. And it's just like, I love my people. I love my people down. Go check them out. And then just listen. I feel like our history, like finding out that the Great Depression was happening at the same times as the Harlem Renaissance. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody ever said, but these two things were happening at the same time. And you see how your people are growing and changing, and they have this new era, and the creativity comes up out of people. And that's where I want to be. I want to be in the creative aspect of it. I want to let my creativity show. I want to let my voice be heard. Now, I can't say that when it comes to like the news of everything, I know exactly everything that is going on and that I'm all just like this well knowledge and well versed person. I have a lot of people that I follow who give the news as unbiased as possible. Um, I'm also on, damn it, I will put it in the community tab, if not today, tomorrow, because I'm on this app that it gives you unbiased news and I will put it in there. But with that being said, I gotta go work on some things, as in, I work for a startup magazine and we're working on our newest issue for issue 6 that is coming out this month. And I have like 2 more things I have to finish. I'm on the design team. So let me go work on that. And then for everybody else, I will see y'all back here at 7 my time, Central Standard Time, for Monday Night Raw. And if